Hi, and welcome to my first video on how to make money online, and it's brought to you by makefastcashonline.blogspot.com. Now, one of the things I want to stress to you first of all is that making money online is not as hard as you think. Granted, it's not going to be a piece of cake, an easy walk down easy street, but it is not as hard as people make it out to be. It's really, again, just like selling anywhere else. Um, and you just need to find people that have a need, and hopefully you have the right product or information or whatever it is to help them, and fulfills that need that they have. And when you can do that, it's pretty much a done deal. So let's get started looking at just a very quick and free way to get started with your own online business. First of all, you need to come up with a niche. And it's kind of like what I was talking about, where you need to find people that have a need. They've got an itch. It needs to be scratched. And what you need to do is find the solution to their problem, be that in a form of information product, like a downloadable ebook or something, or some other product like, say, an acne product that you can sell to them cheaper than that they could buy at the store. And you can do that through an online website that you've built. Okay, great. You've just helped them, and all you have to do then is get the people to the product. You got to make them aware of what your product is, and you can't just go walking down the street and telling people about your website or your solution, whatever you do. In this case, it's going to be a blog, but it's you have an international market here. You can't be everywhere, and unless you're like super rich, in which case you shouldn't be doing this anyway. You probably have much bigger, better things that you're doing. But this is for like the beginner who wants to start in internet marketing, and it's a great place to start, get your feet wet, and kind of build from there. So finding your niche is just that. Look at your market. I like to look at things that I'm interested in because it makes it that much easier for me to get in front of the people that have a problem, because I kind of know what the problem is already, or I know what they're passionate about, and those sorts of things. So what's after that? Once you've found out what you like to do and think that you have an idea of how to help people with whatever problem that might be. Well, the next thing is you need to get a blog. And I really recommend Blogger. One is because Google loves it, and it's also a division of Google. So naturally, if you have a Blogger blog, then you're going to do pretty well in the search engine in having people find your information. They're just like typing in information into Google. And it's super easy to use. It's just like you drag and drop certain things. It's a very simple program to use. Anybody can do it, and it really talks you through everything you need to know. And there really isn't that much you need to know. Everything is almost set up for you. Anyway, you want to do this, just drag and drop it, and it figures out how to do everything. You just have to, like I said, drag and drop it. So once you get your blog, you want to start adding some content to your blog that is pertinent to your niche, or whatever sort of interests you have that pertain to this niche. Anything about it, basically. And it's got to be quality content. That's key. Quality content that's got to be out there for the person that is coming to your site. They need to be able to find information, learn new things, maybe solve a problem for them, that sort of thing. That's key to drawing people to your website. Okay, so we've got our blog, we've written some articles, we've used content that's helpful and informative to the reader. What's next? Well, now you want to have products to sell. And you could make your own product, but that's for another time. Right now, let's just focus on trying to sell someone else's products, because there's a system in place for this, and it makes it a lot easier to do right off the bat when you're just getting started. And the a good place to go and the easiest place to go is called ClickBank, clickbank.com. What they do there is they've got a whole slew of digital products that are out there that you can become an affiliate of. And what that means is you promote a specific product from ClickBank, and it's not ClickBank, it's whoever is the owner of that digital product. You're selling their product, and then you gain a very nice commission off of every sale. So I'm not going to talk about how to set up ClickBank. It's fairly easy to do, and there's tons of tutorials on the site on how to get up and rolling, and it's not hard to do at all. But the intent is you have your blog, you have your articles that will attract people to your site because it's informative and there's great content on there. And then they're going to see the digital products that you're selling as well. Maybe you've recommended them in an article, or maybe they're just on the side of the blog, and there's a really catchy little informative blurb about the product that you're selling. They click on that, then they buy that, and then you get your commission. And that commission is going to show up at clickbank.com, which they send to a checkout every 2 weeks. So that's kind of the system in place to be able to get started. This is a very simple approach, but it's a free approach and it's effective. It does work, and it's where I started out way back when, and it's where many people start today. And some people, once they get one blog up and running, they move on to the next one, start building up that one too, and they just kind of maintain the first one with throwing in a couple articles here and there, or maybe a YouTube video that links back to them and stuff. Those are all things. Once you get it up and running, it's pretty easy to maintain with maybe an article or two a week. So what I'd like you to do is, once you've taken a look at this video, and if you need some help, go to makefastcashonline.blogspot.com. There's lots of articles there to help you out, proven techniques and fast ways to make money online aside from what we're talking about right now. And there will be, or there are, or is information on there right now about what we're talking about and how to help you along with setting up your blog, in case you are still having a little bit of confusion with it. Or go to makefastcashonline.blogspot.com and leave a comment for me about any questions you might have about what we're talking about today, and I'll be sure to respond back and help you. Absolutely. So again, makefastcashonline.blogspot.com, and I look forward to talking to you.